Buddha.
No way, Jose.
Respect to everybody in here. Respect to Shonda Williams. Respect. Pair M. What's going on? How y'all night? How y'all day has been? How y'all week has been? The weekend is almost upon us. And we got to be thankful that we are here upon the living. Let's get right to it. Y'all see part one. Y'all see part two. This is part three. Is Who's Your Daddy? See, that's the problem with some of us, that in the relationship, there's some men that want to take responsibility in a relationship. I'm telling you, the relationship do not end with a child. When you have kids, somebody, it doesn't end because y'all break up. You still got to go take care of that child. And you and the mother and you got to have a good working relationship. Got to have a good working relationship. If you want to be a deadbeat dad, go be a deadbeat dad. But if you want to be in that child's life, nothing in the world should stop you from being in that child's life, not even in the mother. And women, you got a child by a man you don't like, you with for I don't know how long, no matter how long, you don't like, y'all broke up. Don't keep that child away from that man. Especially if you're trying to be in that child's life. Y'all got to coexist. Y'all got to co-parent in a relationship. That's still a relationship. Although y'all are not together. When you're not see, you got to co-parent. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about him as a deadbeat. Don't talk about him bad mouthing in front of the kids. And man, don't bad mouth the mother of your child in front of the child. And don't let nobody else do it either. Because guess what? That kid gonna grow up, be a boy or girl, gonna grow up thinking that's okay to do that. They're gonna start bad mouthing you and her. Then you're gonna turn that kid off away from you, where that child don't like you. And you bad mouth the other parent. But the relationship comes in, y'all put this way. Y'all would say, I don't care, one night stand, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever. No matter how many years you were together, guess what? Y'all was in a relationship. Because guess what? You had a child. All it takes is one time. And then we get to the part where I love him, but I'm not in love with him. I love her, but I love respect Debbie J. Respect. So, which one is it? You in love with her, or you're not in love with her? You're in love with him, or you're not in love with him? But also you don't like him. Also you don't like her. Well, he was just a one night thing. It didn't mean nothing. She was just a one night thing. It didn't mean nothing. It must have meant something because guess what? Y'all got a child together and y'all got to coexist. Y'all got to coexist for the child's sake. If y'all arguing, bickering, fussing, and fighting, guess what? Like I said, money, money would help. Buy the kids' clothes, shoes, whatever. It would help. But guess what helped better? That QT time, that quality time. See, men, we work some of us work so much, we come home with tired, don't want to spend on QT time with our lady. Then ladies, please. Then when the man wants to spend Q2 time, some time with you, stuck up with you, whatever, y'all don't have time for him. Let me know if I'm saying something wrong. If I'm saying anything wrong, ladies, Debbie J, respect to you. If I said anything wrong about that, then all of a sudden, he's not coming home to you. But he's working, goes out. Then, let's take it if you're married, for instance. If you're married, you're doing what you're supposed to do, men. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, doing what a man's supposed to do, take care of household, be the protector, be the provider, be the loving father. But it seems like it's not enough. It seems like it's not enough for some women. It seems like they want more time, more money. But then when he leave you and you go with another guy, you think the grass is greener on the other side. Then you get with the other guy, you won't let the father of the child see his child. That's spiteful. And then men, you let these women go around here, be sick and parent, get with another guy, and guess who the child calling daddy? The other guy that been there. You honor the daddy because you donated your sperm to the cause. You're not a daddy because you never been there. Even though the child is calling the other guy daddy, but you still got a chance. The ladies, give that man a chance if we want that chance. If we don't, I'm all like, why do we had to go through these situations? Especially in the black household. There's a lot of single parents, male and females. Why the daddies ain't around? Then the kids start questioning why dad ain't around. Do he love me? And women, you got to tell your child that they dad do love them. And you got to tell them, I don't know. Man, you got to do the same thing if you're a single father. Tell them their mother love you, love them. Then they start asking more questions. Why you and mom and dad ain't together? Yeah, you're gonna get them questions asked. Them questions gonna get asked. Would I be lying if I said if if any parents out there, any ladies out there, and the men out there, 8 kids gonna ask questions. They're gonna ask that one question. Do you have an answer for that question? Why you gonna ask dad why you and mom ain't together? And gonna ask mom why you and dad ain't together? Mom gonna give one answer, dad gonna give another answer. And guess what the kid gonna say? Go to dad. Mom said this why y'all ain't together. Then then the kid gonna go back to mom gonna say, Mom, dad said this why y'all ain't together. It's sad. Not saying a two-parent household, uh, a mother and father raising their child, don't care they together or not, is let me say it's perfect. There's a lot of single mothers, single father doing a good job without the other parent in the picture. It is very sad. But women and men, we got to stop doing what we're doing. We got to stop playing house. We got to start being a mother and father to their kids, to your kids, because that's who they first look up to. Do you want them to be? Do you want to be a role model for your child, a mentor for your child? You should be. It should be nobody else but you. You got to be the teacher to your child, which your child should learn from. They learn very easy. They learn by hearing. They learn by seeing. But when you calling your girl baby mother a a BH, a tramp, a slut in front of her face, and you think the child don't hear it, they hear you. Then women, when you call him no good, deadbeat, I wish I never met you. I wish you was gone. Wish you was out of my life. And tell him he won't amount to nothing. I don't care you together or away, together or not. Guess what? The child feels it. They hears it. And sees it. When we gonna get our act together, people? When we gonna start doing right by our kids? When we gonna start doing right by each other? We're gonna start doing right by our relationships. Being girlfriend or boyfriend, being anonymous, being with that one person. We got to do better, people. All the excuses I heard while watching these shows, he's not showing me attention. She's not showing me attention, not showing me affection. We had sex in a month, 2 months. I'd be lucky if I get it once a month, twice a month. That's why I hear from women and men. Then you got this. Then you got your spouse, your significant other, thinking if I'm not getting it, somebody else is. But could be the truth. But then again, you don't know. See, like I said before, how you gonna love somebody else when you gotta love yourself first? You got to put all the insecurities away that you got inside you. You got to rise above that hate that baby mama, baby daddy have for you, have for each other. You got to learn how to co-parent. But one, because a child needs you. A child needs that adult figure to help them out, to bring them up, raise them right. The other night, I was coming home seeing a young girl. Where are your parents at? I don't want to say that the parent didn't love her, but guess what? Do you love your child enough to co-parent with the other spouse, with the other person? Do you love your child enough to sit them down and say, "This is what's going on"? Be real with them. Do you love your child enough to say, "Hey, you're not going out this late. It's too late to be running around in these streets"? This is a harsh reality of life. It's not that you don't want them to go out and have fun. It's that you don't want them to go out there and get hurt, put in jail, or shot and killed. It's sad because too many of us are killing each other. Too many of us get killed by somebody else. But guess what? Yeah, them kind of killers are killed by a gun, knife, stabbing, strangulation. But that's another kind of kill that you're giving to your child. Respect, Diamond Shoot. I'm going to drop the link in a minute. Respect, I Slay. Respect. You too. You too. Hey, take care of yourself. How you feeling today, I Slay? See, the thing is, when that happens right there, see, one thing people fail to realize when we go back and forth with our baby mother's mama, or baby mama go back and forth with baby daddy, yeah, they hear it ain't the physical that gets the child, it's the mental part of it that gets the child. They be thinking, why is mom and daddy fighting? They thinking it costing them, that's why they fighting. Make it make sense. I'm gonna drop me. I'm gonna drop the link right quick. Give me a second. It's sad because the mental strains we put on our kids as we go through this relationship thing. A bad breakup, mama playing using the kid as a pawn against dad, and dad uses the kid as a pawn against mom. Where's the love at? Where's the love? Where's the love at? There ain't no love in that type of relationship for the kid. Because we as adults, sometimes we get selfish. Mom and dad get selfish. Don't think about the kid, how the kids feel. Don't think about how the child feel, the mental anguish they go through. Because sometimes when a child leave with the other, with the mom or dad, sometimes the child don't want to come back because of how the house is, because of somebody else in the house. Stop me if I'm lying. I'm telling you, hey, I'm spitting that but truth. I'm not taking one side or the other. Because like I said, I was raised in a single parent household, but I had men around me to show me the right way. And my mom did a damn good job of raising me. But yet, it's just that father love that that you need, that I needed. But guess what? I got that for the love of somebody else, for other men around in my community, my uncles, my cousin, older cousin. Why do we do this to our child? Why? Why do we do it to each other? Why do we go do infidelity to our significant other and bring another child in the world with somebody else? Then you got another element to the puzzle. That element is you, that child that you had with your baby mama, gonna wonder why you went and did that with another man, another woman. And you gonna say this is your half sister, half brother, this your brother. Why did we do infidelity, people? It's hard. Relationship is hard. It's all about trust. Trust is the issue. You don't be hounding your significant other about this and that. You don't want to be hounding. The kids see that. It's all about the child. Why the child had to suffer when we go through this. Because there's too many kids out getting killed by gun violence. Just think how I can't imagine how a mother feel. I can't imagine how a father feel for losing their child. How do you lose? How do you feel when you lose a child? It's a bad feeling. I know that bad feeling because my ex had a miscarriage. I lost a child. I never got to heal my child. I never got to see my child being born. I didn't get to play with my child. Respect, James. Respect. Respect, we building over here. You're right. The kids are always the one that suffer. We don't suffer. Then got the mom and dad and say, oh, woe is me. No, oh, woe is the child that suffer the consequences of y'all actions. Then all of a sudden, y'all don't like each other, but guess what? Y'all slept with each other again. You pregnant again about the same man. Or you got the same woman pregnant again, but y'all don't like each other. Here you go again. You bringing somebody else, bring another little person, another child in this world where y'all don't like each other. See, I don't cut no slack. I come on here to tell the truth. I tell my life experience. I, I I do this from life experience. We all don't have some life experience, which we all have been in a relationship which we wasn't in. We all have been in relationship which it was better. We always had that first love of people, a person that we was in love with. I see too many times people tugging war and using the kid as a pawn, tugging war over the kid. See, this is another problem I got with some people that try to co-parent. Yes, it might be the dad's weekend to get him, but guess what? If something really important came up, he can't come get him, and you're gonna try to force him to get him. Say the job call, say he got to work that night, that weekend, that his turn to keep the kids, spend time with them. Why you gonna get mad? Cause the job had called him. Said he had no choice but to go to work. Then on vice versa, if the weekend is her weekend, come get the kids and spend time with them, and she can't. How you gonna get mad because she can't come get the kid because you can't go out? Same thing same thing about you for some female. You get mad because you can't go to your girlfriend because he got to work, make money, provide for the kids, so he can take them on vacation, spend some quality time with them. What's wrong with that picture? That picture, that picture is moggy and foggy and muggy. We got to get it together, people. I want to ask this. I want to ask this question to the chat. Have you had a woman or man that you love so much that you put them first before your child? I'll tell you why I asked that question. If you put a person that you in love with before your child, man, being the one you had the child with or somebody else, if you will put that person first before your child, put a 1 in the chat. If not, put a 2. Put a 2. But you know, Debbie, you know, James, you know, we building over here. You know, Pam, Debbie J, Wanda Williams. How many women always put the man first and the child second? How many men put the woman first and the child second? I'll wait. I will wait on that. Why do you think the woman and man put their significant other that they with first before the child? That's too many. I'm gonna tell you this right here. You know why they do that? Because you think, I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you think when a woman or a man put the other man or woman ahead of the child, do you think they resent that child being here? If you think that woman or that man that who got a partner and put them first, resent that child for being here, put a 1 in the chat. If they resent that child for being here or having that child, put a 1 in the chat, please. Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you why I asked that question. Tell you why I asked that question. Because they do. Because you don't see some parent, I don't care, male or female, with a child yelling, screaming, cussing the child out like the child is a grown person. And always want to raise their hand to the child instead of sit down and talk to the child. Then when the mother and father come get the child telling, oh, this is what mama did, this is what daddy did. Then you got the drummer starting in front of the kids. And here come all the name calling. Name calling is uncalled for, especially in front of a child. You don't argue in front of a child. Because they're gonna think that's what co-parenting, that's what a relationship is. A relationship is not about calling each other out of their name, downgrading in front of the child. Your job is to take care of that child. Women and men that are single parents that co-raising their child. If you want that child, you should have laid down with that person. Did y'all hear me when I said that? Sometimes, if you didn't like your child or the person that is showing some quality time and trying to spend time with the child, if you didn't like that person, you shouldn't lay down with that person. Yeah, they all having you said a respect realism one. You said a mouthful of that, Deborah J. There are a whole lot of people jumping in a relationship. Don't know why they jump in a relationship. Also, one, There's a whole lot of people, men and women, that getting married, saying a prenuptial agreement, saying I do's, because they want that family structure, that family household, man and woman in the house with a child. So take it or leave it. Way how we go. How do we combat it? Cause if you don't like a person, you don't lay down and have sex with them and knock them up. Ladies, if you don't like that man, you don't lay down, spread your leg, let him shoot all up in you. How the hell you gonna sleep with somebody you don't like? Then when you get pregnant by, when you get her pregnant, you don't like that person. You never did. You just want to hit it and quit it. But yeah, you got a child. Guess what? You got to deal with them. You got to co-parent with them. Yeah, education is good. Yeah, yeah. You can go to the health department and get some condom for free and birth control. But guess what? It's hard out here for some folks. It's hard out here for some folks. Some people can, then you got some women that is sexual. Then you got some teens is sexually active. Than anybody. I'm talking about the female teens. Let everybody run up in. Let every guy, just about every guy that says so nice to her, run up in her. Raw. How can you do that? Man, you run around here going up in some female you don't know from the hill of bean, going up in a raw. And you wonder how y'all don't have a child. How the hell you gonna do that? Then all of a sudden, what I'm saying, tell you, say, oh, don't tell me how many guys that don't sleep with say, just pick you to be the father of that child, put your name with birth certificate, no DNA test or nothing. You're right. They need to be worried about the education. But guess what? Schools ain't teaching them shit. Teaching them shit. What you get right? School is not teaching them shit, and we know it. Not the truth. They ain't teaching the truth. Cause guess what? Some of the parents don't even know the truth. Cause they don't want to open their mind and start reading and finding out what the truth. They just it's just like the blind leading the damn blind. Yeah, they need to stop walking dressed like they walk the streets. I got another question. How many of you out there would sleep with somebody they don't like? Hmm. How many would sleep with somebody they don't like? I'm asking y'all this question. You see your daughter. Like I'm just a girl for instance. You see your daughter get ready to go out of the house in a short ass mini skirt with a halter top, with the cleavage showing, all kinds of makeup on. What you gonna do? What would you do if you see your daughter get ready to go out the house dressed like somebody call it a streetwalker, hardly nothing showing, hardly nothing covering nothing up? How many would y'all do? How many would y'all do that? This is a hard lesson to learn. But guess what? Guess what she learned it from? If you see her mama dress like that, guess what? She gonna dress like that. She dressed like that. And like you don't even mean. Yeah, it's cool to wear your pants sagging. Yeah, it's cool. But guess what? You know what that really means, right? That means you ready to get you know what in the dookie hole. See, you got the older men got their pants sagging. Guess what they saying? Guess what the younger generation saying? The young boys saying they doing the same thing. They sagging their pants. How the hell you gonna run for somebody you can't even run? You gotta keep pulling your pants. So you gotta hold your pants up to run. Hmm. Y'all believe. But guess what? You know what's making so sad? We gotta go check her bag. Make sure you taking no extra clothes, those skippy clothes with her to change out of when she get out of your eyesight. How many? I want to know how many men in the chat wear their pants sagging. I don't. I don't wear my pants sagging. I don't wear my pants sagging. Hmm. You're right. How the hell you gonna wear your pants sagging? You can't run. How the hell you gonna wear your pants sagging and you got a belt on to hold them up, a belt to hold your pants up around your waist, not on your ass. See, I'm bringing the truth, but nothing but the truth. I might piss somebody off, so what? I'm like pissing folks off. How you gonna be? How you gonna be a role model, a mentor to your kids doing all those crazy things like dressing provocatively, wearing your pants sagging? How you gonna be a mentor to your little boy? Just tell him it's okay to have your pants sagging. You won't have to wear a belt. How you gonna tell your daughter it's okay to dress like that because you dress like that? See, we over here, we not going to clarify. We're not going to sugarcoat nothing. Exactly. You got to pull your pants up. You got to stop. See, like I tell you, we are our children, our kids' first line of defense. We are their first teachers. Hmm. Make that make sense. Do it make any kind of sense, people? They think how a better world this place would be if mom and dad got along with each other, raised their child together. Don't have to be the same household. See, that quality time you spend with your child. And one thing you don't do, promise your child you're gonna do something, but don't do it. Add to Deborah J. But it's all fine and dandy when I don't see that's why some of these kids do what they do to their parents. Kill them, cuss them straight out, having a fit in the store. Cause guess what? You didn't teach them how to behave. I know I'm gonna get some pushback on that one. But guess what? It just is, it always will be all about the child. You can always love him or her, no matter what. But you gotta guess who you gotta love the most. You gotta love that child because the child did not ask to be here. The child didn't ask to be here. The child show him that asked to be here. So we got to start co-parenting, build that co-parenting relationship, cohesive relationship to teach the child better. It just is what it is. We as people, we as a community, we got to start teaching our kids right from wrong. We got to start doing the right thing in front of our kids. Women, let these men see their kids spend some time with it because their money ain't nothing what he giving you. That's not going to help the child. That quality time with her, his or her dad, that quality time with his or her mom, that's all that child is asking for is some time with their parents. How do we do? How are we going to get past it? It is what it is. I just want to know for everybody that's still in the chat that's going to be watching, when can we lay our attitude down? When can we lay not putting the child first? When can we lay it? When can we stop bitching, moaning, and crying about the other parent? When? Why? We got to keep going through this. We got to get involved in our child's lives. If the parent don't want you involved in the child's life, guess what? So be it. You want to be in your child's life, be there for your child. No matter what the other parents say, no matter what the other parents do, you got to be in that child's life. Yeah, it's too many kids running around here playing house, having babies. And you got some of the parents of that child, oh, oh, be mad and then also happy that they got a grandchild. So we got to do better. We got to do better, people. Do I think do I think DNA testing should be mandatory? Yes, I do. I think it should be mandatory. But if you don't want to have no child, get on some birth control, some kind of birth control, women. You don't want to have a child, man, put a slip on a condom, man. Better yet, if you don't want to have no child, don't have sex. Because it will be that one time. All it do is take that one time for her to get pregnant. You brought a good point, Debbie J. Debbie J. You made a good point. I want to ask all the ladies, all the men that's still in the chat. If your son came to you and say, uh, I got a girl pregnant, what would you do? If your daughter came and said, tell you she's pregnant, what would you do? What would you do? Would you be happy or would you be sad? Would you be happy or would you be sad at that occasion? I know what some parents be. Some parents probably been happy. But give a majority of parents that's real parents, real adult, would be disappointed in their child because they let it happen. I'm talking about before they was old enough, Dappy J. Before they were old enough. I would be I would be disappointed in my daughter. I would be disappointed. They got to grow up now. They got to grow up being big and strong. They got to grow up. Don't be bringing no grandma, auntie's house, uncle house when you get tired of them. They're not like a piece of furniture. You can't just throw them away. They're not like dogs. You can just leave food and water for them. They're gonna eat. Babies don't have no sense of new. This was a sense of newness to that baby. Would not that baby hasn't done nothing to you, but guess what? That baby will sometimes. Let me say this right here: men and women, cause you love that, cause that person show you love, whatever. Don't go have no child by that other person. Think you're gonna keep y'all together. A child never kept nobody together. How often have a relationship broke up? How many times if a man will walk out and the woman want to walk out of the relationship, who would that be? I don't know what I just said. I don't know what I just said. I lost my train of thought. But I'm gonna do right here. Don't be that parent that the kid resent. Don't be that parent. Be that parent that be there for your child. Be that parent that will let the other parents see their child, spend time with their child. If that the case, guess what? We all gonna be wrong. We all gonna be silent. We all gonna be done for. Why not? We just here. We're not just taking up space. We're here to teach a lesson. We're here to educate the kids. So let's get this right. Let's start helping each other. Let's start helping each other with the kids. Let's start teaching our kids right or wrong. Let's start educating our kids at home. But let that other parent be in that child's life. We would not be happy. Humans, we are humans. We are never happy because there's something always come to punch us in the head, in the gut. So let's have fun. Cupid, 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 respect to you, Cupid. We gotta have some kind of leniency. I'm gonna ask this question: should parents get a pass for raising their child like they do? Should they get an award for raising the child the way they do? Let a child run amok. See, that's the problem we were running. You see the child cussing out the parents. Child get a little bigger, beating up the parents. Then all of a sudden wind up killing the parents. Is that what kind of that's some parent in fear of their own child? There's some parents had to lock the door to their room because they're scared of the child. That's lack of discipline. Discipline. That's all the lack of discipline from the parents. And because the parents is not disciplined they damn self because they weren't disciplined when they was home. So let's change up the world. Time for to go change, save the world. I'm about to get out of here because I'm getting tired. I'm getting hungry. But guess what? I will be back tomorrow. Yeah. It's hard these days, Deborah J. Because I know, sure, I know I got my butt tore up in the place we got it. I know when we grew up, we got our butt tore up in the place that we acted up at. See, you don't want to see one. We didn't go nowhere. Cause guess what? They're giving our family a bad look. They they're giving us a bad look. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make an album, y'all. I'm trying to make an album for you. I'm trying to make an album. Okay. Don't be surprised to be. Don't be surprised to eat. I go to sleep, wake back up, I come back on. Don't be surprised. But it just there's no hand guide, no book to teach you how to be a parent. Is that a is that is there a book in the library? Look it up on Google to see if there's in a guide to how to be a parent. There ain't no book on that. There ain't no book. Nobody know how to be a parent. But we got to stop some of these folks from being women. I know it says who's your daddy, right? But women, some of these women got stopped going around sleeping with these different men. And men, you got to stop going around sleeping with these different women. Because if one comes and saying you pregnant, that's part of the man that she's pregnant, that you slept with her. Did what you're supposed to do. Ladies, you do all this said, oh, men do it, I can do it too. Nah. One thing. One thing you probably could you might skirt around it, but guess what? It is what it is. You're right. It ain't no book. They ain't too smart for their own good. There's no book to teach you how to raise a child. One way of somebody know how to raise a child is they use the same technique that that, that they were taught when they were growing up. They parents used on them. That's what it is. Am I wrong about that? It said raise a child as to which way you want him or her to go. But ladies, I'm gonna read again. Stop playing that child against that man. Man, stop playing that child against that woman. Come together for some kind of conclusion. How y'all gonna co-parent? How you gonna co-parent? How? Especially if you don't like each other, and you wonder why the child do what it do. Cause guess what? We was a child once. We know how we think when we was a child. It's crazy how some parents don't know what to do. It's crazy. I see some young girls walk around here with one baby and two baby, and that first baby ain't even 4 or 5 years old yet, or 6 or 7 years old yet, and already got another one carrying it, you know, giving an infant meal or sucking on the mama's titty. It doesn't matter. Why you keep laying down with them? You never learned the lesson that you thought it was hard with one child. Think you try to raise two children. And don't tell the man that that child is not healed, because guess what? Okay, he gonna assume not healed. That's why I said I would love to see a mandatory DNA test when a woman has a baby. I bet you cut out a whole lot of bunch of stuff, wouldn't it? Like I said, you got to have that relationship with the child mother. You gotta have that relationship with that with that child father. You gotta have some type of relationship. Yeah, they do sometimes they see that child as a paycheck. But there's some parents really don't like their child. Only thing they like about that child cause the money issue. The money issue. But I want to ask y'all this question. I want to ask y'all this question. This is not is two females and two female and a female in a relationship, right? How do it feels? How I just this question I would pose. Does it go for the men too? Man with a man. How do how will a female or male get pregnant? I ain't talking about I ain't talking about I'm not talking about the one artificial insemination. I'm talking for the real thing. How many? Yeah, it is crazy and disgusting. How many? What would you tell your kid, women, if you with another woman? What would the guys say if they saw that you why you with a man? Why y'all sleeping together? Why you with a woman? Why you sleep with her? That's a hard hitting question for kids, ain't it? But I want to ask this question: you think a lesbian who got pregnant by a man the original way by having sex with a real man, not artificial insemination, how many you think that one would let that man be in that child's life? How many you think that woman let that man be in that child's life? Even vice versa, how many time would that man let that woman be in that child's life? I'm gonna let y'all ponder that question. Would the women let that man be a father to that child, or would that man let that mother be a mother to that child? Yeah, most of the time they don't want the child, don't want the man in their life. But guess what? We slept together, and I'm a real man. Guess what? I'm gonna be there for my responsibility. So guess what? It is what it is. Yeah, but they can't hide it for long. Though I say you need mandatory DNA testing after childbirth at the hospital. I've been saying that. So guess what? You would know sooner or later. So, ladies, keep your leg closed if you're not ready for no child. and you're not ready to put up with some kind of BS for let's cut through the chase. Let's cut through the chase. The kids are our future. We are our kids' future, but they is our future too. So, take it or leave it. I'd like to thank everybody for coming in and listening to me. Like I said, I gotta go send an email to April Showers and see what time we're gonna set the interview up. She want to interview me and see what time we can get together, what time we can do it. And I will let y'all know. I'll put it on my community wall. Yes, we are doomed, Debbie J. I will let you know. But ain't no telling what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm just gonna come here and start talking. And I would love, next time I drop the link, I would love to hear some of the ladies, some gentlemen, what they had to say about the topic. Because you're not in a relationship with your significant other, with that. Because a man is not in a relationship with the woman, or the woman not in a relationship with the man. So let's do it. Let's do this. I will put it up on when the interview will take place. Shout out to Armando Black TV, E. James, Wax, AP, Black to the People, McMean, Truth Hurts, Wonder Boy Trey, George. Thank y'all for y'all support. I love you. Peace. And guess what? Love yourself. Keep your mind open. But don't keep it open too much and get crazy. 20 Nation, piece of river, piece of love too. State game. And guess what? This is a conversation, topic we need to talk about. And this is a conversation we need to start talking about because guess what? Let's rebuild our communities that we live in and make them blessed and flourish for the future. Because we don't, we will perish. I love each and every one of y'all. Peace. And I'm out. Buddha.